EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rugged Pacific coast of Oregon, it's opening round coverage of the Pacific Championship. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie for the lead at 1 under par. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. Frank, our featured golfer here coming off a really strong performance at TPC Sawgrass. He really was able to feel be in that final round dogfight. How does that help a player as their career gets going?
I'll give you 2 reasons, Rich, why it helps somebody's career. The first one is it helps your confidence. And the second one, which I think is even so much more important, is the feeling that you belong.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Is starting up the right side.
That will work out just fine.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
152 yards left for him. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Got it there, but not quite on target. This is an 11-foot putt.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And she'll stay at 1 over. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay at 1 over. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Good drive down the left side of the fairway, and when you see today's hole location cut in the middle right, this is certainly a very good line to have at it.
Now note his second from the fairway.
144 left to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. Okay, that one brushed in for a bogey here at the 5th. And he's going to fall out of red figures back down to even par. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. That did not make a good sound coming off the face, and that'll be trouble over there. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. Eight feet now for birdie. Now a 7-footer. nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and she'll remain at even par. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at even par. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. This one starting a little bit left.
Good drive down the right side. And if you look up ahead, that flag is cut middle left. So this is a very good angle into this hole. Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Noted this for birdie.
Just has to get the ball started, and it will work back to the right and toward the hole.
That's a bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And she's going to hold on here at even par. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
So that's it for us. For Frank, Nota, Iona, and our entire crew. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Pacific Northwest and Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live second-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Aaron Wise is your leader. He's at 6 under par. Let's get out to the play as we pick things up at the par 4-7. Frank, here we are a few months into the season now. Major championships just around the corner. But I think it's worthwhile to start talking about the race for the FedEx Cup. And our featured golfer here to this point, how's this ranking number 1 on that list? Just a tremendous start to a career.
It is. Makes them the front runner, too, for Player of the Year, which we really haven't talked about much this season. And that's been a little bit of a tradition these last couple of years. The tiebreaker has actually been the FedEx Cup playoffs for good reason. They're the best players during the course of the year. So if you win the FedEx Cup, they should crown you more often than not Player of the Year.
Frank, on an uphill shot like this one, did you do anything differently in terms of your setup over the ball?
Yeah, I made sure the ball wasn't too far forward because on an uphill shot, there's always a struggle to get all your weight going forward. Ball's on the green, I know that, but I'm looking at the flag, and I don't see the ball by the flag.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. That's a good putt there to save her par. And she'll remain at 2 under. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at 2 under. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. This one starting a hair right.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
And that, a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one as this indeed rolls into the sand.
Now that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Those are painful when you come up that short of the hole. 9 feet left here for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And she'll move to -3 for the tournament. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way, but if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. So he'll finish that off for his par, and it's going to keep him level for his round. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. And that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And she'll move now to 5 under par. So that's in for par to start this backside. And it'll stay at -9. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From picturesque Bandon Dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon, it's live third-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Aaron Wise is your leader. He's got it to 14 under par. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. Okay, that one's dancing. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
We're looking at a right-to-left break here, but it demands Spanish hands. It's all about feel, not much break, but it will have speed.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
This is a 19-foot putt. Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. And that was not far enough. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And she'll remain 2 shots off the pace. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he's going to stay 2 back. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. This one turning left a bit off the tee. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. $70 yards. All that's left here for his second.
Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, that was one up from disastrous, really.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get it to 13 under. Oh, how about a beauty there. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. This starting toward the right side. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
He's got 141 to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back-to-back.
Imagine a missed club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that lean for par here at the 8th. And she's going to remain a shot back. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. How about that, Frank? It is one of my favorite shots in golf. The driver off the deck, and that was well executed.
I'm jealous already. The big stick taken out and absolutely laced and comfortably reaches this par 5 and 2.
Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
Well, at 27 feet remaining here. This for an eagle. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yeah, the good play continues. Now to 5 under on the day. Okay, he's able to get the shot back here. It is a good birdie, moving him to +1 for his round. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. And that will do just fine. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second. Okay, that's acceptable there. Now this for another birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. This from about 10 feet. Nope. Okay, that one in for par. And she'll remain one shot off the lead. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. All right, a bit of a struggle here on this Saturday for our featured golfer. And now, Frank, work to do in tomorrow's final round.
A lot of work. There was a huge step in the wrong.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Bandon Dunes on the central coast of Oregon, it's live final round coverage of the Pacific Championship. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He's got it to 19 under par. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And the two words that come to mind looking at this are straight and flat. And that's music to any golfer's ears.
That one just going to sneak on by. Boy, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And she'll stay 3 shots off the lead. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. He'll drop back to 16 under par. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Not holding back. This is a big swing. Just need to settle down, relax on this next shot after going out of bounds.
The amount of times somebody splits the fairway after hitting one out of bounds is astronomical.
So playing the 3rd shot right now after having gone OB. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Yeah, much better there. No questioning whether this is in bounds. It is right there in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. That's a high-quality shot right there.
This one measures out to 24 feet.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Okay, so that one finished off for double bogey. And she's going to fall now to 14 under. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 14 under. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4, and that's going to be just fine. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Wasn't right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all. Coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway.
Look out, that ball's OB, and that'll be a one-shot penalty.
Now playing 4 after going OB on that previous shot.
Good 20-footer here.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Yes, the speed spot on. It's a late birdie here at 17. And she'll move to 15 under for the tournament. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And he's going to fall to 15 under. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Gonna work this up that left-hand side. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5. This one's looking good.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
Now, wouldn't this be something to cap the round? A long look at a closing eagle. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that will write an end to the round here today. Oh, no, that's not staying out, is it? Oh, boy. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will finish off our round of golf. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Some outstanding performances. And for our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long for now. EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. From Chambers Bay Golf Course, just outside Tacoma, Washington, it's first round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. Patrick Cantlay is your leader. He's at 3 under par here in the early going. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
107 yards to the front, 118 to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
This one not for the faint of heart. Down a big slope, though it is for birdie. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? It didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And she's going to stay at +2. That one safely in for a bogey. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Well, here we are at the 11th. Frank, this is a brutally long par 4.
And a little bit blind, too. There's that big dune in the middle of the fairway, and it's sort of a bit daunting. You're not quite sure what's behind that. Well, what is behind that is actually fairway. And just carry it over there. That'll certainly shorten the hole up. And then from there, it's a little bit of a dogleg to the right.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, it's quite clear to see there's one direction this ball is moving, and it's sweeping from left to right the whole way.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll remain at 2 over par. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and their score's going to stay right where it is. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
2, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. So now's where it's going to get tricky. This will need to be weighted perfectly. It's for eagle. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. This will move to his right for birdie. Oh, wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. And a little too much movement on that. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 1 over. 13th hole now. It's a dogleg right, par 4. Frank?
But at 534 yards, you need an eagle eye, which is the name of the hole, to find exactly where you want to hit this. Doglegs to the right. There is a fairway that's plenty wide to accept a good tee shot. And then from there on in, it's actually a relatively straightforward second shot, providing you can miss that bunker that's just short in the middle of the green.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
The hard work's coming up. It's a long way away.
Three putts, a definite possibility here. This is a long look for birdie. Always so frustrating when you hit a putt that comes up that short.
I dare say we're getting a little closer. It's not much better, though. Now, considering that shot was for par, it comes up way short. Just looking down the barrel of a double bogey.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And she'll stay at 1 over. Time to pick up and move on. Frank, now to the 14th hole, and this is the 5th consecutive par 4 here at Chambers Bay, and by this point the players will know whether they're on their game or off their game.
At 546 yards, this hole can be shortened considerably if you choose to take a brave line down the left side. You can chew off as much as 70 or 80 yards. But once again here, because the hole bends to the left, you've really got to know which direction that wind is coming from.
tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. And that one going to be into the bunker off the tee. Well, one bunker to another, not a habit anyone wants to get into. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, she's looking at 121 yards to the hole today. Pin smack bang in the middle.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Well, that's out. That's the important part, but this is well short of where it needed to be. Just a beautiful touch from way across the other side of town. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving.
EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. Today from Chambers Bay in Washington, live second round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The Australian Aaron Baddeley is our leader. He shows the way at 7 under. Let's get out to the play as we pick things up at the par 4-7.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
110 yards to the front, 142 to the hole. Tough to generate spin from this lie with so much rough.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Ah, yes, no problem, she says. That's it for her par. And she'll remain at 1 under par. Nope. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realize that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Oh, is that good? 5 wood right on the button and on in two. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Now this Nota for birdie.
And he may have to play a little right to left break here, just because it's a downhill putt, but it shouldn't be that much.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And that's going to move her score to 2 under par. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at 2 under. Really good mix of holes here at Chambers Bay. And Frank, we finished this front side with a par 3 after just having come off that long par 5.
And it's a beauty too. The tee is some 100 feet up in the air, so you get a great view of this magnificent golf course, and you realize why it's called a true links. This green here, though, it looks rather daunting, well bunkered on the right side, but you can see enough of it. And once again, links, use the bounce, and you can still kick one in there close.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. Yeah, that's going to be just okay. Might have been a little worried about not getting it out, and instead, this is going to leave a tough putt coming up. Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And she's going to drop to 1 under par. So to clean that up, it's par. And he'll remain at 2 under for his round. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those 2 short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark. And that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
He's looking at 96 yards to the front, 146 to the hole, pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
No, it's not close, but it is on the green.
So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. He's hoping here to at least get this to tap-in range, but it is for birdie. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. Okay, so that one finished off for double bogey. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. Getting set to tee off at the 11th hole, long par 4, 537 yards. Frank, how do you play this hole, with a bazooka?
Yeah, try and take that June out of play, that's for sure, in the middle of the fairway. Bunkers down the left are more for scenic rather than they're not really problematic for the player off the tee. Just, as I said, hit it over that dune, and then really there's a ridge in the middle of this green, so you've got to be on the right level.
And that will do just fine. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot, and now pretty good chance for birdie. Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green too, so that's very well done.
Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And she'll move to -3 for the tournament. goes down, but it's a 6 at the par 4. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
2, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle. Now, that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway. I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
That's a big lash. He might be able to cover this. So after nearly driving this par 4, his second from behind the green. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move 4 under par. Oh, no. I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end. Going to leave it on the lip. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. So remember, no cut here in this event. Our featured golfer with work to do over the weekend to try and claim this EA Sports Championship.
There isn't a cut, but it is a...
EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. Today from the Pacific Northwest and Chambers Bay Golf Course, live third round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Out front, it's Max Homa. He's currently at 8 under. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker.
That's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck. Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was hit out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
I'll be very happy with that one.
Yeah, lag putt, I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two-putt from there is a good result.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And she'll stay 3 shots off the lead. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace.
Well, Frank, here at the 5th, and I'm not sure about my chances at a hole that's called free fall. I mean, are you kidding?
Well, should be free fall for you, that's for sure, and free fall for a lot of people playing it today. Hole looks straight away, but you'll see it starts to pinch in, that fairway that is, by bunkers left and right, and those bunkers come in exactly where you're trying to hit your tee shot.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker.
I know you're expecting better, but believe me, anything on the green wasn't too bad from there.
Now, the approach shot here at the 5th hole at Chambers Bay, and how difficult is this?
Well, it looks straightforward, but the second shot, once again, just semi-blind. You've got to be very aware of that little central bunker that's just short of the green, because you're either going to have to go over it or around it. Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
That's a good set of hands right there to get it that close from that far away.
Now a side hill putt for her birdie. A good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And she moves to 6 under par. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead.
Frank, now at the 6th, this appears to be a testing par 4 long one.
It is, but once again, a generous fairway. Just use those mounds down the left as an indicator on your line. Hole bends a little bit to the right. Good tee shot, though, and everything is in front of you. What a great tee shot. Bisected the fairway beautifully.
This up the right side off the tee. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Frank, what do you think about this approach here at the 6th?
Well, one of the few greens here that's protected on both sides. Rather narrow green, and you can see really what happens if you miss. Bunkers left and right. Plus there's a couple of ridges, so club selection is important here.
It's an excellent iron play there. Takes advantage of the good lie and just knocks it stiff. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
She's staring at 143 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and she'll remain one shot off the lead. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. Frank, this is a daunting challenge. The 7th hole, long par 4. It's over 500 yards.
A huge bunker down the right side that probably runs for a good 200-300 yards. Obviously, that's to be avoided. And then, of course, there's the mounds and the hammocks and the dunes and that on the left side. That's the reason, really, why this hole's called Humpback. But then, a little bit like the golf course, there's only one greenside bunker to be worried about, but enough green left of that.
Right after the birdie, here's a tee shot that's going to wind up in the bunker. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Gonna have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
gone,
goodbye.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Just 5 feet left. Might have overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. That one polished off for bogey, and she'll drop back to 3 shots off the lead. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey, and that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. So, Frank, not much movement here on moving day and even par round. And they're going to find themselves pretty well out of the picture.
Yeah, even par on the third round is certainly going backwards in my book. But yeah, if you can't win, then at least maybe find something this on this final round that maybe you can use next week, the week after.
So that should just about do it. For all of us at EA Sports, thanks for spending some time with us on the road to the Masters. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Chambers Bay Golf Course just outside Tacoma, Washington, it's the final round of the EA Sports Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Out front, it's Max Homa. He currently sits at 12 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. This started toward the left side. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. Now, a second here from 175 out.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh, this could be good.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move now to 5 under par. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay at 5 under. At last, Frank, a break from those long par 4s. We just played 5 par 4s in a row. Now the par 3 15.
And also, as you can see in the distance, you can actually see a tree, one of the few that are on the golf course. Hence the name of 15. It's called Lone Fir. Not overly long, just a little short hole. But in the US Open, obviously they can play it at around 250 yards. It's just a fun par 3. But check where that flag is, because sometimes 3 is a good score here. But an easy flag position, and then go straight at it.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Boy, that needed to hit the flagstick. It nearly went in the hole, but instead, it runs out quite a ways. Oh, what a putt there. A long one to save par. And he'll remain at 6 under par. putter on point late here in the round. Birdie's at 14 and 15. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Now to the 3-hole finishing stretch here at Chambers Bay, and we get it started with a relatively short par 4. It's a 423-yard hole, the 16th, Frank.
Being slightly to the right, there's a huge bunker all the way down the right side that sort of starts, I don't know, maybe about 100 yards off the tee, goes all the way to the green. You go right, and then you realize why this hole is called beached.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Well, that is straighter than straight.
Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second. This one's looking good.
Oh, just the strike, the sound of it, and the ball does the rest. Great shot.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And she'll get it to 7 under. Ah, that a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And that'll move him to 7 under par. Frank, you don't need just a caddy out here at Chambers Bay. Seems like you need a sports psychologist. You start thinking about the names of these holes. Beached at 16, and what's 17 called?
Derailed, and you can see why too. That green's perched up there. If you've got the round going in the wrong direction, this is not a hole to start on. So if you've got a run going, it's just a good tee shot that lands around the front there, and you just take a 3 here. This is not a time to be a hero.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And she'll remain at 7 under. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll stay at 7 under. Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realise that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
That one looking a little right. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Well, look out. That is way right. And that is not the spot to be. Frank, you surprised that one came out as well as it did?
Certainly, Rich. This hole at one stage looked very problematic, but now, back in the fairway, you never know.
Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there.
Yeah, it finished on the green. Less said the better.
A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Oh, yeah, long distance for birdie here at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, so she'll finish that off for her par here at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realise that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
Well, I guess this is an improvement over the start of the hole. This one's playable at least, but it is in the bunker. Well, Frank, this day had it all, didn't it?
It certainly did, Rich. It's always nice to play parkland golf where you play the ball through the air. But every now and again, when you get the opportunity to play a golf course like Chambers Bay and you get to see how the game was really invented, it can be played just as well along the ground as it can.
it.